Hello everyone! It's time to learn math with Ma'am Liani. Are you ready? Then come on, join me and let's begin! Sa lesson na ito, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano mag-simplify ng algebraic expressions. Our objective, simplify rational algebraic expressions. A rational algebraic expression is in the simplest form when the numerator and the denominator have no common factor other than 1. We can simplify rational expressions in the same way as we simplify fractions. Parang i-reduce lang natin yan sa lowest term kung fractions. Alisin lang natin or i-cancel lang natin yung mga common factors para maging lowest term yung fraction. Ganun din dito sa rational expressions. Okay, to simplify rational expressions, we factor the numerator and then the denominator. Then cancel out factors that are equivalent to 1. Or ibig sabihin, we cancel out common factors. Okay? Simplify these rational algebraic expressions. M minus 1 over m squared minus 1. Okay? Factor the numerator and denominator. If you look at the numerator, m minus 1 cannot be factored anymore, so you simply copy it. And the denominator, m squared minus 1, okay, is a difference of 2 squares. So we'll get the square root of m squared, which is m, and we get the square root of 1, which is 1. And we get their difference and their sum, or their sum and difference. Either ways. Kahit mag-interchange yung position ng plus or minus sign, magkapalit yan. Parehas din lang naman yan. Okay? So yan yung pag-factor natin ng difference of 2 squares. Now, we will cancel out factors equal to 1, or we will cancel out common factors. So, dito sa factors natin, makikita mo na yung m minus 1 sa numerator, magka-cancel sa m minus 1 sa denominator. Okay? So, it is actually equal to 1. Okay? So, sulat na natin yung final answer. Sa numerator, na-cancel out na ito. Therefore, ang answer natin dyan ay 1 over. Sa denominator naman, we have m. Na-cancel out na rin yun. We have m plus 1. Okay, eto na yung ating simplified rational expression na galing dito. Okay? Next. Okay, x squared minus y squared over x plus y. Let's factor the numerator. Again, you can see that x squared minus y squared is a difference of 2 squares. So let's find the factors. Get the square root of x squared, that is x. Find the square root of y squared, and that is y. And we will write the sum multiplied by their difference. So, quantity x plus y times the quantity x minus y are our factors for the numerator. For the denominator, you simply write down x plus y. We cannot factor that anymore. Next is to cancel out common factors from the numerator and denominator. And you can see that x plus y here can cancel out with x plus y in the denominator. So that our final answer now is x minus y. Okay, so this is now our simplified expression of the given rational expression up here. Next example, we have 4n plus 12 over n plus 3. Okay, checking the numerator, we can factor this one using common monomial factoring. Okay, find the common monomial factor of 4n and 12. Yes, that is equal to 4. So we factor out 4. Okay, then we proceed to division. 4n divided by 4 to get the remaining factor here, n, plus, okay, the plus there, and then 12 divided by 4 to get our factor here, which is 3. All right, n plus 3, you simply write that for our denominator. We cannot factor that anymore. And then cancel out the common factors that you can see from the numerator and denominator, which is, correct, that is n plus 3. We'll cancel out with the n plus 3 here in the denominator, so that our final answer now is equal to 4. Okay, that is now the simplified rational algebraic expression. All right. Next, x plus y over x minus y. Here, the numerator and denominator are prime. They are prime polynomials. Okay, since each expression has no factors. So if the expression has no factors, we simply call it prime. Para bang pag fraction yan, pag 5 over 7, you cannot factor it anymore. So you simply write down 5 over 7 or 3 over 5. Hindi na ma-factor yon. Ganon din sa expression. So pag hindi na ma-factor, ang tawag natin dyan ay prime polynomial. Okay, is that clear? Simplify 3n minus n squared over n squared minus 2n minus 3. Okay, here is the solution. 3n minus n squared over n squared minus 2n minus 3. Let's factor the numerator. We can use common monomial factoring here kasi wala namang special pattern dyan. But we have a common monomial factor because you can see n here and you can see squared. We have n, 3n, and n squared. So, the common monomial factor is the variable with the lowest exponent. Do you remember still? Okay, we factor out n. And the remaining factors here will be the quotient, right? When we divide 3n divided by n, that will be 3. Minus n squared divided by n, and the answer is n. Okay, let's factor the denominator. This is a general trinomial. Okay, the coefficient here of the square term is 1. So we will find the two numbers that will give us a product of negative 3 and the sum is negative 2. And what are those two numbers that will give us a sum of negative 3? One must be positive and the other number must be negative. Okay. Okay, first, let us write here the two grouping symbols or two sets of parentheses. We'll write down the factors of n squared first. That is n times n for the first terms. Okay, yung mga second terms, yun na yung mapipili nating factors ng negative 3 na mag-a-add sa negative 2. Okay, we'll try negative 3 times positive 1. Okay, their product is negative 3. Now, if we add them, negative 3 plus 1, ang sum nila ay negative 2. That is equal to our middle coefficient, exactly negative 2. So, eto na yung ating hinahanap pala na dalawang numbers or dalawang factors. Okay, now we are ready to look for common factors to be canceled out. Meron po ba? Okay, mukhang meron ba? Wala po. Dito kasi 3, dito naman negative 3. Sa taas negative n, dito sa baba positive n. So, they are not exactly the same. So, they're not common. Now, pag ganyan na parehas yung numbers tsaka variable, pero magkaiba yung signs nila, gawan natin ng paraan para makapag-cancel tayo mamaya. Ganito yon. Kunin mo yung isang, sulat natin dito yung solution para mas maliwanag yung explanation, ha? Sulat muna natin. Isa dito, kung kunin mo. I'll get 3 minus n. Okay. I will factor out the opposite of 3. What is the opposite of positive 3? Negative. Okay? I-factor out ko yung negative 1 na factor niya. Para yung terms dito will be changed in their signs. Yung positive 3 maging negative 3, yung negative n maging positive n. Kasi, we factored out the negative 1 as a factor of these two terms. So, ganun ang gagawin natin. I-factor out natin yung negative 1, tapos ang mangyayari, palitan natin yung signs ng 3 tsaka negative n dito. At pwede mo nang isulat ngayon as negative 1 times, okay, you can write down the positive term first, n, and then minus 3. I-rearrange lang. Ito na yung, yung 3 minus n. It's written in the form negative 1, okay, multiplied by the quantity n minus 3. Kasi tingnan nyo ha, pag i-check natin by distributive property, ha, negative 1 times positive n maging negative n. Babalik tayo doon. Tapos negative 1 times negative 3 maging positive 3. O, di ba parehas din lang pala yan? This is just rewritten in different form. Okay, such that we will now write this as 3 minus n. Sulat na natin dito. Ngayon. So, yung negative 1 times yung n na factor natin dito, kopyahin na, times yung n minus 3 dito. Okay? Over, simply copy the denominators here. N minus 3 times quantity n plus 1. Ngayon, meron na tayong common factor. Itong n minus 3 dito, mag-cancel na sa n minus 3 dito sa denominator. So, the final answer is negative 1 times n, which is negative n, over n plus 1. Yan na yung simplified expression. Okay? Alright, it's your turn. I believe you can do this. Answer activity A with 2 questions. Activity B, you have 5 multiple choice questions. Okay? You may pause the video now and then work out each of these questions. Time is up. It's time for you to check your own answers. Ready? There you go. The answer for 1 is 3. Activity A. I hope you correctly. Number 2 is 2a plus b. Did you get it? I hope so. For the multiple choice, there you go. Check your answers now. Congratulations! Now you are done with your lesson on simplified rational algebraic expressions. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and God bless you all. I'll see you in the next video tutorial. Bye!